Hey, I just want to say sorry for not uploading as much. School came back, and while I was doing school, I found a new hobby, which I'm doing lately, and I forgot I was doing YouTube, so I'm sorry for not uploading for a bit. During the time when I was not uploading, I wasn't practicing either, so my drawing skills hasn't changed, so sorry. Okay, let's just get to the video you wanted to watch. Overpowered characters. Who doesn't love them? Okay, maybe some you don't, but you get the point. The point of an overpowered character is that they're just overpowered. Now there's a lot, and I mean a lot of characters that are considered overpowered, and it can be quite messy to tell what characters are considered overpowered. Some characters may be considered overpowered in their own verse, but not so much in other verse. Like All Might from My Hero Academia. All Might be considered overpowered in his world, but put him against any character from Dragon Ball Z, and there won't be much of a fight. And it could also be hard to classify what makes an overpowered character. Like, does the physical strength make them character powerful, or is it the character's ability? Like characters from Dragon Ball Z, most of their overpowered status comes from the fact that they have a lot of physical strength. Or Naruto characters, where some of their overpowered status comes from the hacks OP abilities they have. So it can be hard to find an overpowerful character, but most people agree overpowerful character is basically someone who can beat anyone with no problems. Let's not talk about godlike characters or god characters, because the whole point of them is that they're OP because, they're gods. They're already cheating. Now I do want to let you all know I am getting most of this information from the Versus Battle Wiki, so take most of these things with a grain of salt. Usually people think about OP characters, they think about anime characters because that's where most overpowered characters come from. Goku could rival gods, Naruto can survive a huge explosion that made a giant hole in the moon, Akio sailed, and Anus? Well, if you know them, then you know them, how powerful they are. These are people who are usually come up when you ask anime fans who they think is the most powerful anime character ever. I'll be honest with you, I only watch Dragon Ball Z. I have a little bit of knowledge of the other animes these characters come from. But these characters are pretty overpowered. But if we now go into god characters, then it becomes ridiculous. Xeno from Dragon Ball Super. Featherine from Higurashi. Haljin from Shinza Banshu. Sorry if I'm butchering these names. These names are really hard to say. These guys are god characters, so obviously they're overpowered. But will we expand upon anime and go into other fictions? What OP characters will we find? Well, we'll find characters like Wally West, Cosmic Armor Superman, the Beyonder before Retcon, the One Above All, and the Presence. These guys are very powerful and could beat most anime characters. You probably already know these guys are overpowered because they come from Marvel and DC, and they're all full of overpowered characters. So let's expand from Marvel and DC and let's go into deeper fiction. We got characters like the Scarlet King, who killed gods for laugh, Matthewverse, who's the conglomeration of all mathematic encompassing all of this existence within as the abstract total in which all ideas, both logically and illogically, are contained. With the two-dimensional world, Gain, who is emerged from the pyramidal chaos of the Prime from Stephen King, the Downstreamers, who are a hyper-post-theum civilization. Then there is SCP-3182, who is said to be above fiction and can change fiction, because his ability is to go up a narration and the narration below him becomes fiction, which he controls. Or something like that. SCPs can be really confusing. And all of the characters I just said in these videos are fiction. Some people say that SCP-3182 is the most powerful of all fiction. Is that true or not? I'm not sure. The only reason I made this video because I've been checking out a lot of these shorts that's basically blank versus fiction. Do I know any of these characters? No, I don't. You have those videos to blame for. Whether you believe that or not, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, we all know that just because a character is OP, doesn't mean that character is a good character. Characters like Goku still struggle to fight some people and still have to face challenges. Some OP characters have to face mental challenges, like Saitama, who is so OP that life is just boring for him. An OP character shouldn't be good because they are OP, but because they still have to face challenges of some kind, like everyone else in the world. Because no matter how powerful you are, you're going to face something that's going to give you a hard time. And when you overcome it, you can give yourself a pat on the back for overcoming something, a challenge. Alright, that's it. Bye.